Hey guys, what's up? It's King Hitman here, back with. Nah, I ain't gonna lie, I'm not feeling that one. Yo, it's King Hitman here, back with another video. About to take on Battlefield this month's edition. I'm sure it's not gonna be too hard, but I like to go in blind so that I don't have to I feel like I don't want to prepare. I just want to take whatever units I feel like are gonna be best for the stage. Just gonna do a quick run through, make sure I got everybody I want. But yeah, I just like to do a quick run through, going blind. I feel like it makes it more difficult, more fun. Yeah, I see. Yeah, I seem like I'm good, so I'm ready. But okay, get Nappa's AGL. Actually, I'm gonna use Extreme Tech. But yeah, me. Have you guys done this stage? Have you guys not been able to beat it? I know Jiren. Like, I don't have problems with Battlefield most months, but I know there are people that do, and I understand because Jiren's not an easy boss. Let me know how you guys have done with that. If you guys can't beat it. Oh, I mean, honestly, if you DM me on Instagram, I'll try to help you out. Just let me know. But yeah, so of course, and then this is like the one place in the game that a non-easy aid Tech Broly SS3 is useful. So I had to bring him here. I've been trying to. Oh, that's a stage. Extreme Tech, or should I say versus Super AGL? That stage of Super Battle Road, I can't touch it. I don't know why. It's the hardest thing on the game to me besides Super AGL. I can't touch Super AGL right now just because I know for a fact until I awaken Spirit Bomb Absorb Goku. I have him, but I only have him at TUR. I convinced myself I was never gonna pull him, so because I didn't even care to summon, so I was just like, man, I don't need his awakening medals. And look at me, not even 6 months later, and I have him, and I can't LR him. So that's what I get. Actually, it might be 6 months by now. It's been somewhere around half a year. Matter of fact, let me look that up. But yeah, so I'm stuck with him at TUR, and of course he doesn't seal. He doesn't. I don't think he lowers attack. He doesn't do most of that stuff. And of course he's not LR, so you don't want anything to do with that. But whatever. Of course we stomp through Nappa. It's not difficult. At this point, I really just do, and the gems too. I really don't find use for the gems anymore until they update it with a new LR. And I think Global is gonna get Deborah and Bobbity soon. If not the next month, they can't go any further than the month after that for Battlefield. So we're gonna get them soon. I've been saving up my gems. Yeah, it seems solid. But yeah, I've been saving up my gems, so I made sure I got all that prepped. I'm ready. Of course, he's Suji Nimba, the one unit I was guaranteed to put in the first slot. Love it. I'm still gonna put Janimba in the first slot, to be honest. Whoa, links. Oh no, that's just two. You guys can see I have my cells links leveled up a little bit. Nothing crazy, but I wanted to get him to level 10, like everything, because he's just, especially with the big bad bosses, which is like a really important one for him. He's just an animal after the link update, which is really good. Because I had him and I never had Gohan until the 4-year anniversary or the 5-year anniversary. I finally pulled my first copy of Gohan, and it was like, thank you, because I like Cell, I really do, but he carried me through a lot of stages. But not having Gohan and not being able to run the Kamehameha team, it just got really annoying after a while. So I had to make sure I got a copy of Gohan when I was struggling to get STR Gogeta, but I finally got him too. Blue Gogeta, of course. But yeah, I've been looking up this Spirit Bomb Absorb Goku this whole time. Yeah, so he on his Ultra Super Attack, it's 18 key. He lowers attack and defense, and he seals. So I need that for SBR. Of course, his leader skill is good. I wouldn't say it's. I don't know if I want to run it in SBR. I know you could run him, Super Vegito. Who else could you really? I wonder. Oh, Gohan, of course. That AGL Trunks, the Super Saiyan Goku, Gogeta, the AGL like Dragon Ball Super Gogeta. It's actually a pretty solid team for Extreme SBR. You know, you got your dodges here, you got your mitigation here. I would like to run Bardock, AGL Bardock, but I don't have him, so I was actually thinking about purchasing him with coins, but I figured it wasn't worth it. Just cause I know I don't have what's his name? I don't have Tech Vegito, LR Vegito, so I didn't even fill out that last. I don't need it. But yeah, I didn't get Tech Vegito off of my summons. I only got Gogeta, and I didn't even get a dupe for him, which I don't like. I'm not trying to beg or anything, but that does kind of suck. His defense before he supers, I'm not gonna lie, he's been getting me killed. I'm gonna say it straight up. He's been getting me killed at SBR, Legendary Goku event, Infinite Dragon Ball history. He has been getting me bodied. It's gotten to a point where if I run through the Legendary Goku event, because they added the final trump card update, it's gotten to a point where I literally like just throw him in the first slot so I could take damage, and then I transform with Super Vegito next turn, like that STR Super Vegito. That's how like bad his damage is for me sometimes, but it is what it is. I love this AGL Wrathful Broly. I've loved him since when he first came out. I think I got 3 copies, and I had a Pure Saiyan's leader, but just him, his leader skill, the fact that he raises attack and defense on his passive and his super attack, he's an animal. I got a lot of love for him. But as you guys can see, we're just running through the stages, nothing crazy, just talking Dokkan. Icon. I'm gonna use Extreme STL. My Extreme STL. I did not have Omega Shenron before, I say 2 or 3 months ago, so I finally got my first copy of him. I didn't have Cooler until the new banners came out for the Vegito and Buhan, so I'm glad to have him. Then let's take Rose support. People keep talking about the category leads getting easy A's, which I'm hyped for, but part of that era was STR Rose and Tech Vegito Blue. Obviously, the other two just got their awakening, so I would assume it's about a year off for the STR and Tech ones. But I'm waiting on that one too, because we don't know what they're really postponing how they drop these units. So you don't know how they're gonna easy A the 120 leads. They obviously don't like doing it during like big celebrations, such as the 4-year, 5-year, and then download celebrations. I don't know why they feel that way. If anything, that should be when they drop 2 at a time, just to make sure people are hyped. But to drop none, or at least no like Dokkan Fest Easy A's, it really like puts a sour taste on the celebrations. But it is what it is. But sell 1.4 million tax that. He's an underrated Easy A himself. Cooler was at 1 million. And then Omega Shenron should be able to wrap it up. Of course, Broly will if he won't. But if you watch my last video, you know I folded. I meant to summon, or I meant to save my stones for whatever comes next month to global, and then JP. I'll just make sure I cover that. I don't plan on making a JP account. I don't feel like juggling the 2 of them. I like global. I like being able to predict, but you know, there's probably a heroes. I don't want to say Dokkan Fest. Everybody says Dokkan Fest. I have to believe it once I see it. But no, I'm gonna bring support. But yeah, so everybody says Dokkan Fest. I'm thinking more just at most in LR that's unfeatured. I actually think that's gonna catch a lot of people off guard. That's actually gonna get people hyped too. But a Dokkan Fest would be nice because it sets a standard. But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that. I think we're just gonna get our normal heroes banner, and then we might get an LR. But or if anything, honestly, they could do like a free to. Nah, they wouldn't do that. If it's heroes, they're gonna make money off of it. I lied. But yeah, let me know how you guys. And he stunned my cell and sealed my Broly. I hate this stage. This stage is a drag. Like just running through this stage takes forever for no reason. Bobby's not gonna kill you. You take forever to kill Bobby. It's the most annoying. It might be my most annoying battlefield stage ever in terms of how you have to play it because you can't super. First, whatever. But yeah, back to heroes. I mean, we could get a lot of stuff. You know, Super Saiyan 4s. We could get Super Saiyan 4 fusions. We could get Majin Broly, Majin Bojack. Whole bunch of stuff like that. I want a new BoJack so we can link up with the old one, but they just they don't really plan on dropping anything like BoJack Android 13. Who am I missing? I mean, Turtles is a couple years old, but Turtles is still decent. Who else is another movie hero or movie boss they probably won't drop for a while? I'd say Garlic Jr. Oh my, Garlic Jr. I know they're not dropping the Dr. Willow because they dropped the prank animations for him. This was, I say, 2 months ago, maybe like 2-3 weeks before the download celebration, something like that, or the worldwide joint campaign, or whatever they were referring to it as. It's always going to be the download celebration to me. Yeah, so they're definitely not dropping like movie bosses like that. If anything, it'll be a Janemba, it'll be a of course they're always gonna drop Broly's, etc., etc. But BoJack, etc., I don't think they're gonna do that. Stage is such a drag. Oh my goodness, it's terrible. But yeah, with the 10-year anniversary coming up, I don't see how they don't drop Heroes content. And I feel like a lot of you guys should save at least like, I'd say at least 200 stones to make sure you could get the most out of those banners, because most Heroes banners are unfeatured, or excuse me, they're guaranteed featured units, or at least guaranteed Heroes unit. I know Global, they did a weird thing. They were like, how did they do it? They dropped all the new units, at least to Global they were new, but some of them were unfeatured. It was like a really weird situation. I don't know why they did it like that, but whatever. I think we're done, and we are, finally. Alright. But yeah, so Dokkan's been in stride for like a good 2 or 3 months for Global and JP. JP getting all those Tournament of Power buffs. Global, of course, had the anniversary. I feel like a lot of people weren't amazed by the anniversary, which I understand, but if they just slapped the Easy A on there, we would have been fine. But I definitely understand why people aren't feeling the celebration, especially looking back at it. Now you can see like where the flaws really were. That and the download celebration. I know my team isn't exactly meshing together perfectly. I'm really just well, it's actually pretty decent, but I'm just slapping together units I know won't take a whole bunch of damage. But yeah, so Global's in a good spot right now. JP's in a good spot right now. Akatsuki's making money, of course, which is like at the end of the day, that's pretty much their only goal. Goku getting all those orbs. And then Gohan. I like to keep this rotation of Goku and Goku, like the SS2 Goku, because he gives him orbs, and then whatever's left, that other Goku can heal from. But that's really more for longer events or Super Battle Road. But yeah, like, I mean, we could get a whole bunch of Heroes content like SS3 Goku, Xeno. Like, you can slap Xeno onto every character in that show. And then we could get new forms for like the old versions, like Dragon Ball Z versions, stuff like that. I don't want them to overload Heroes content. Like Heroes every couple of months. Like I'd say no more than every 2 months would be nice. I don't want them to go back to back to back with Hero celebrations. I feel like that's gonna make people go sour on it. It's really like gonna, I don't know, just drain people of the hype super fast. So they gotta balance it. It's like GT. Like people swear they hate GT up and down, which I understand. GT was written terribly. It really was. And I've been watching GT since I was like 4, 5, 6 years old, no more. And every time a Super Saiyan 4 comes out, not Omega Shenron, but just the Super Saiyan 4s in themselves, we go #1. So I know for a fact people can't be as mad as they say they are when they say, oh, GT this, GT sucks, da da da. So we capitalize off of, like, it's just like GT. They just don't do it often, but when they do it, you know, it goes #1. Like it's hype, it's this, that, and the third. So, but let me know what else has been going on. Gohan came out. I didn't pull him. I spent 100 stones. Nothing crazy, obviously. I don't expect him to pull him. I don't expect to pull him into multis, but it would have been nice. I'm not gonna lie. Or a Beerus. Yeah, Beerus is on the banner if I remember correctly. But yeah, Beerus would have been nice. Or I don't have that Western Supreme Kai, but I didn't really pull anything I needed. Yeah, I didn't. I'd have to go back and look at my recording. Turles isn't giving us a problem. JP also got that link, or not link update, but the just game update, I guess, like version update. Now they can see how many orbs you get. Like it'll say like +3 on the side, +7, +6, etc., etc. I don't like the way they did it. It tells you how many orbs you get, and then on the bottom it tells you like how much actual key you're gonna get. I wish they had just done how much key you're gonna get for both. Example, SS4 Goku, who gets extra key off of AGL spheres or rainbow spheres. If you get a mix of those two, let's say you get 3 AGL and 2 rainbow, it'll say 5. But he really get, let's just say, I'm just throwing a number. Let's say he gets like 18 key off of all that. It's weird how it's thrown together, but I'm not tripping. I mean, most people will be able to understand it, but certain people are going to be confused. I was thinking about running a blue team, but I can't even do that. Oh yeah, let's do this. And for the rainbow orbs, I still got so much love for SS4 Vegeta, just Vegeta, STR Vegeta. I think he's aged very well, especially now that, like, as we get further and further into the game, you need defense off rip. I like the fact the game went in that direction. Not that longer, like I'm waiting for them to do like a legendary Vegeta. No, I lied. I don't want a legendary Vegeta event because he would, all the units that are broken against Goku would basically be broken against Vegeta, i.e. Kalen Caulifla, the Tech Caulifla. They just, I don't want it to be like that. I want it to be a legendary Frieza event or a legendary Buu event. I don't know why they want it to just be Goku. And it's weird because it's like fighting legend semicolon Goku. So you would think, oh, they're probably gonna do like a fighting legend Cell, fighting legend Buu, fighting legend, I don't know, like you take on all the main bosses in the series. But it's been, has it been, it hasn't been 2 years. I think it's been a year and a half since the event came out, and it just, I guess they don't plan on making a change, so it is what it is. But yeah, it doesn't seem like, obviously they're not going to turn up the difficulty on Battlefield, but just running through it. Alright, I think this post should be done here, but I guess we'll see. Nah, he's not. Alright, Goku should finish him if he doesn't dodge. He did. Alright, cool. That Goku still hits like a truck. It's crazy. Over 3 years. Really, 3.5 if you count 2-year anniversary. Damn. How many gems do we have? Almost 400k. Alright. That's good. But yeah, so I was just making sure I save up for that copy of AGL. They're actually a pretty good free-to-play LR. That Deborah and Bobby. Yeah, that's almost perfect. I didn't even realize, I don't think I've made this team before. At least with that Super Saiyan God Goku leader skill. Alright, Topo's actually not, he's not soft. I know Topo, he could do a little damage. So I'm gonna be careful. I like to keep Bardock around because when he gets that under 70%, 40% attack support, this Goku right here, he spikes and then he might do a crit. Or from bare minimum, he's probably dodging and building up his defense. So I keep Bardock around. Of course, like, it would make sense to keep Vegito around, but I was just like, nah. It's because, you know, plus Battlefield, you don't really have to. You could just throw around random rotations. Can't really set up here anyway. But yeah, I'm looking up this AGL, Bobbity, and Deborah. I figured I'd do a run through of them for the people who aren't exactly sure what they do. Majin Buu Saga, Key 3, and then Stats 130, Leader Skill. And let me focus on the turn right now. And then for their 12 key, they seal supers. Their 18 key, they have a high chance of stunning the enemy. Passive skill, demonic control, key 3 and attack and defense 88%. Plus an additional 3 key and attack and defense 40% if the enemy has attack down or defense down. Which is like, especially on a villain team, especially, gonna be like 70-80% of the time, as long as you don't have them be the very first attacker. So that's gonna be easy. And then they get another 3 key and a high chance of doing a crit. Yeah, we should be wrapping up this turn or this round right here. On oh, I thought I missed a super. I was gonna be kind of annoyed. But yeah, so where was I? Oh yeah, so they get another 3 key and a high chance of performing a critical hit if the target enemy is stunned or sealed. And then the Majin power category gets 3 key and then attacking defense 30%. So this unit, honestly, that's the type of kit you would give to a summonable LR. Just because so many different buffs, and you know how the game is, they calculate it weirdly. His leader skill is actually good, it's just missing 1 key, if you want to call it missing, quote unquote. Super attack effect, they're better than UI Goku's. I hate UI Goku's super attack, just negating type disadvantage. I can't stand that. Let's wrap it up. See what attacks that Trunks could get right here. $1.4. Alright, that's good. That's good. And then onto the link set for the AGL LR Deborah. I'm just gonna say LR Deborah. Master of Magic, Majin Resurrection Pan, Thirst for Conquest, Brutal Beatdown, Nightmare, Fear and Faith, and then of course they have a legendary power. Nightmare, Fear and Faith, and Brutal Beatdown. Alright, let's type busy. Alright, he's AGL. Shouldn't be difficult, I'm gonna be honest. I should be able to run through this, especially with these guys. I'm gonna do... I want to run him, but I feel like we're gonna take a lot of damage, but it's whatever. This guy. I'm gonna slap these guys on there. I'm gonna do him because he heals, and then him because he changes orbs. Yeah, I like that setup. I like that one. Yeah. And then their categories. Oh, I was talking about their links. So Brutal Beatdown, Nightmare, Fear of Faith, Legendary Power, and Thirst for Conquest. So 5 of their 7 links. They're good, especially at level 10. Thirst for Conquest is attacking defense 15%. Hold up, let me make sure I don't. That's tough. I was really trying to make sure Gohan and Goten super. It's whatever. Jiren might. Oh, and he's super. Of course he did. Ah, whatever. 145. It's the fact that he lowers defense, not the super itself, but him lowering defense. Okay, so for Deborah, his price in the barber shop or the battlefield shop is 330,000 gems, and you can only buy them 3 times so far in the JP version. Their 12 key is actually 150, like their multiplier. I'm surprised. I thought it'd be 140 if you had asked me. Dang, he got stomped. Make sure I play this turn. I messed up the orbs, and I was trying to make sure I didn't mess up the orb. Alright. Super. Please just super. I would love it if you super. If he doesn't super, I'm probably gonna die thanks to Gogeta. I literally bought Gogeta because Jiren loves supering in the first slot, and he won't super. He refused to super. I love it. Whatever. So I might be dead here. Maybe I should have kept Oob on rotation. Okay, we lowered his attack. Alright, good. How much is he about to take? He has 0 defense. I'm waiting for it. I think Kid Buu and then this. Love it. 123. I thought I had just enough to go into the next turn. Then I could have used the active skill for Gohan and Goten. That would have been perfect. Full power category. let's do this. Then do them because they lower attack, so I should be able to do 277 health. I actually did not think Jiren would kill me, but he's giving me problems. So here we are. Who has the best defense? Beerus, and then Beerus needs to take a hit anyway. This Beerus was like the hardest hitter in the game, basically at one point, at least for TURs. But he aged quickly because his defense is just mid. Like his defense is nothing impressive. But in Battlefield, he'll still do his job. Oh my gosh! When I need him to super in the last slot, he supers in the first slot, and vice versa. And he didn't even, honestly, he didn't hit as hard as I thought he would. But it is what it is. I just pulled super full power Saiyan for Goku. I hope I said it right that time. Off of the ticket banner, I'm pretty sure it was. So I'm glad I have him. Can you additional? Oh, thank goodness. Ah, that's tough. Alright. Let's take a risk. It is what it is. Alright, so my super tech teams are beaten. I might be able to. Oh, I should have saved Gohan, like AGL Gohan. See if I can get my super AGL Kamehameha team out. Alright, dodge one more time. Dodge one more time. Dodge one more. I hate it here. I hate Jiren. I don't like it. Candy Vegito has let me down once again. He should be key 3 and 120, right? Yeah. Then I want to run. Alright, yeah, that's perfect. Then reduce his damage. She might dodge. And let's lower his attack. At this point, we're just trying to kill Jiren before Jiren kills all of my characters. This, alright. I give him props. I way underestimated. My finger slipped. No. No. There's just no way. My finger slipped. I love it. I love it. My whole finger, bro. My thumb. 360. He one-shot me. He one-shot me. Alright, I'm not gonna lie. I pretty much lost this whole fight. Yeah, this is terrible. Alright, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna hold this L. I'm gonna wrap the video up. I feel like it's been going on a little while anyway. I am so disappointed in myself. But whatever. Let me go know how you guys did on this Battlefield. As you can see, I can't seem to get this done. So I'm just gonna run it back off screen or off camera. Hope you guys have a good day. I mean that. Have a good one. Keep your head up. Hitman's out.